Yeah.
I called Omar.
Oh, we're live now. Okay, what up?
Here we go.
All right, now you can tell me. So is Mikey really fighting Omar?
Look, Omar is very realistic.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw
You
that
can sit
Omar,
down if you want. You want to sit down?
no, I'm good.
Yeah, you're good? Okay.
As soon as I saw that, I said, wow. And the reason why I was concerned was because, oh shit, Omar and Mike are fighting on the 27th. I got Lucas fighting on the 27th.
Oh.
That's the reason why I made the call right away. Because we already got the news of Lucas Matthysse fighting January 27th. So I'm already getting ready for that. And all of a sudden I see a post on Instagram saying Omar Figueroa and Matthysse Garcia January 27th. So I said, oh shit, how am I gonna deal with that? So right away I pick up the phone and I call Omar. Omar, are you really fighting Matthysse Garcia? He goes, no, coach. He says, I just got off the phone with El Heyman right now, and he just says that Mikey don't want to take the fight.
Wait, what?
That's what Omar says. Omar tells me, I just got off the phone right now. I said, would you do it? He goes, coach, I'll be more than happy to. He goes, I want that fight. I go, well, you know what, Omar? I really love that fight too. I told him, I want that fight. I love that. He goes, me too, coach. But I just spoke to I just got off the phone right now with El Heyman, and he just told me that Mikey don't want to take it.
Did he say why?
No, he didn't say why.
Yeah?
Omar's words were just, I just got off the phone with El Heyman right now, and he says that Mikey don't want to take the fight. So we're probably going to go February, and possibly will be Broner. We don't know yet.
Whoa, Broner?
So, that's what he
Yeah, I like that one. They've been kind of...
I like the Mikey Garcia.
Going around, though, Broner, and their names have been
for
circulating.
a while.
Yeah, for a while. So you think Omar, then February for sure come back?
That's what Omar said, mid-February. So we should see Omar back in action.
All right. Speaking of your guy that we just talked to, Lucas,
Yes.
against this Thai guy who's undefeated, what do you make of the fight? A lot of people, and I think maybe they're doing it because they don't know a lot about the Thai guy, but they think that Lucas is just going to beat the crap out of this guy.
Oh no, believe me. when I did my research against Kiran.
Kiran.
Man, I said, wow, I have some work because he's tough. He has a beautiful jab. He can use his reach, and he's a power puncher. I mean, he's not a pushover. Believe me. If people don't know him, well, they better start looking at who we're facing, because it's not gonna be an easy fight. This guy's undefeated. He's young. I mean, what, 38-0 with
38-0
with 28.
But when you look at the record, though, all the fights are in Thailand. So I think that's why people are like, oh, he just fought a bunch of stiffs in Thailand.
Yeah, but no, I mean, some of the fights that I've seen, especially his recent ones, I mean, even though he's fighting Thailand, it doesn't mean that he can't fight. He can fight. I mean, he has heavy hands, great ability. He has good defense, good offense, and to me, honestly, I mean, he gave me work. Now I gotta start a strategy and a great plan of attack.
How is Lucas at this point, you think? I know he just came to you, he had a pre-camp, but how is it?
You know what? I'm really happy. Just the fact that
he didn't come in fat, right?
No, not that. He's in shape.
Yeah.
He had great. He's got great work. And the reason why I'm telling you that I'm happy is because Lucas Matthysse in the past, they offered him to come to the United States and set camp here, and he was always skeptical about it. He never wanted to come to the U.S. and set camp. The last camp, when he fought Emmanuel Taylor, he came down, and through the whole camp.
Hold on. See that ball and rolling? Is that a Rolex?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn.
I'm not there yet.
Okay, continue. When he fought Emmanuel Taylor.
Yeah. When he fought Emmanuel Taylor, that whole camp, he was happy. He enjoyed it. He loved the gym. He loved the environment, and and one of his team members today, he told me, he says, what are you seeing, Lucas? I said, he's happy, and he says, yeah. He says, before he never wanted to come to the U.S. and now, guess what? He was calling his manager like weeks before and saying, hey, I want to leave already. I want to leave, which means that he's happy. That means that he's motivated to train. And a happy fighter always performs better. That's why I tell him. Yesterday we did a great workout at the gym, and I see his footwork, his hand speed. He's hitting really, really hard, and most of all, make him believe that he is a world champion.
There's a title fight. He's been so close so many times, and he's just could never get past the hump. Why do you think that he hasn't been able to get past the hump?
Why?
Yeah.
There's a lot of things, man. Because I always see Lucas Matthyse's team. No disrespect, but I've always believed that when they found a fighter in Lucas, they always relied on the power. Like, you're gonna go to a fight, and in your mind is like, oh, he's gonna knock him out. You believe that he's gonna win because he has so much power. You prepare yourself for the best, but you never prepare yourself for the worst. And when the worst happens in the ring, you don't know how to get out of it. That's why when you go to a fight, you gotta prepare for the best and the worst. And I'm ready for that. They never had that. Great example, when he fought Danny Garcia. You know, they thought, oh, he's gonna knock out Danny Garcia. I honestly thought he was going to. But then when things started getting hard in there, when he got the swelling, and I mean, nobody knew what to do. If the corner panics, he panics. If your corner crumbles, you crumble with it. And that's the way I see it. And with me, you're never gonna see that. It just motivates me more. I love the fight game. I'm very aggressive. I always find a way to adjust. And even if they're full of blood, if they're cut up, if they're swelled up, I'll fix it. You know, and I make them believe that. I make them believe that they do the job, I do mine, and everything works out.
What's your dream fight for Lucas at 47?
Danny Garcia.
Danny Garcia? Yeah? He still wants that fight after all this time? Yeah?
He wants it, and I want it.
How different does the fight go this time, you think?
Very different.
Yeah?
I guarantee you. I guarantee you.
Guarantee a knockout?
You know, I'm not gonna say a knockout because Danny's tough, but I guarantee you a different fight. I was there when Omar Peterson fought him, and before the fight, I remember we're in the hotel, and I told Omar, you know, I give him a little tips, and when I was watching the fight, I go, well, you know, he's doing great. I saw him win that fight. I saw Omar Peterson win that fight that night, you know. But those are little things that you analyze in a fighter like Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia relies a lot on his left hook. You execute the left hook, he's too flat-footed, you know. I mean, Lucas Matthysse right now at this point will beat him.
You're talking about Virgil Ortiz.
Oh yeah, Virgil's one of your prospects,
well,
right?
You guys are gonna hear a lot about a young animal that I got in my camp.
Yeah.
Man, that guy is an animal.
Yeah?
I mean, that guy takes no for it.
Did he drop Lucas?
Shot.
Yeah?
With a body shot, man. And Lucas knows him, you know, he's the man. I mean, let me tell you something. When, I got a lot of fighters in camp, 130, 135 pounders that are like 18-0, 16-0, 14-0. And one day he told me, Coach, I'm gonna put everybody on their knees. And up to now, he's like a couple guys away from literally putting him on the knees.
Everybody.
Jeez,
wow.
He has no respect for anybody.
Yeah.
I was called recently to get some sparring for Cotto. Golden Boy, some of the people from Golden Boy called me, hey, we need some sparring for Cotto. We don't want to spar him with heavy fighters. I need some younger 140 pounders. I said, I got Virgil Ortiz. Virgil didn't sleep for days looking forward to sparring Cotto. And they never called us. But
they heard.
Virgil Ortiz was looking forward. I mean, he called his dad. His dad was going to fly from Dallas just to come and watch his son spar Miguel Cotto, because Cotto is one of his favorite fighters. He looked up to Cotto when he was a kid, and he learned a lot from Cotto, because he says that he got the left hook to the body from Miguel Cotto. So Cotto is one of his favorite fighters up to this day, and he was looking forward. Like I told you, he lost sleep for days, looking forward to go and spar something he idolized, somebody he idolized for years.
Let's switch topics back to Lomachenko. Is he the chosen one? That's what people are saying. They're saying he's the greatest potentially ever, based on the skills he's shown and based that he's making elite level guys quit. Not just B+ fighters, elite level guys quit now.
He is. I'm telling you, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Lomachenko's, he's a great fighter. He's a great fighter, skill-wise. I mean, he is something unreal when it comes to skill. But, I mean, a lot of people get bored of watching his fights. He's so good, he's boring. I'm telling you. I was in Vegas watching. I mean, I was working with Vargas for his fight, and you know, I'm hearing about this Lomachenko Rigo, and I said, if you analyze a fight between Rigo and Loma, I said, Rigo's scared. I know Rigo's scared.
How'd you know that?
Because I know Rigo for years. Rigo's scared. When he fights, he's scared.
What do you mean by that? Just he fights defensively then?
He fights defensively.
So, okay.
Rigo is a kind of fighter that he gets in the ring and he's scared to get hit. He's scared to get hit. That's why he's defensive. He hits and moves. He don't like to get hit. And Loma's more of a risk taker. I honestly thought, I said, Rigo's gonna make him look bad. Because if you got two fighters that are so skillful, so smart, it's gonna be a boring fight. So one of them is gonna have to press the fight. And to me, I think Loma's gonna press it, and he's gonna fall into Rigo's plan. But no, it didn't go that way. And then by watching Rigo, an elite, two-time gold medalist, quit, I mean, it just.
All right, let's that part. So the quitting part. First off, how surprising was it for you that he quit? We'll start with there.
I'm surprised because I lost.
You lost money?
Yeah. I lost. I was going for him.
How much did you bet?
Well, I didn't bet money.
Yeah.
I bet a bottle of 1942 Don Julio tequila. It's expensive bottle.
Yeah, it's like $120.
So, Rigo, you owe me a bottle for quitting.
You owe a lot of people a lot of
shit. So, I love tequila and good tequila.
Me too.
And I lost a bottle of tequila, 1942 Don Julio, because you quit. So, this is the deal.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a fighter at that level. I mean, you got a hand injury. You can, if you're so skillful, if you're so smart, I mean, hey, let's fight with one hand. I mean, I've seen fighters do it. Look at Miguel Cotto. At the end of his career, his last fight, he gets an injury in the 7th round. He never showed it, and he finishes the fight. That's the way fighters are supposed to be. Real warriors.
I think of Tim with the
Look
leg.
at Tim Bradley.
With Manny.
Tim Bradley had injuries with Manny twice. I mean, one time his ankle, and one time a torn calf.
Yeah.
And he still fought through the whole fight. I mean, look.
Did you ever have injury, like a broken hand in a fight?
No, never. But look at Omar Figueroa.
Omar
Figueroa, when he fought Ricky Burns, both of his hands were fractured. And he's
so explain to us then, because some people might say, well, hey, he's a broken hand. That's his power hand. Of course he's gonna say, well, I can't do anything. My main weapon's gone. So explain to us what happens then when you break the hand, and how painful is it, and can you keep going?
It's painful. Well, you have to learn. You have to learn how to fight. I mean,
and Kelly Pavlik said that's why you have two hands.
Exactly. That's why you have two hands. If one of them's hurt, use the other one. Use your feet to move, defense, and use the other hand. I've seen it. I mean, look, Omar Figueroa has fought with broken hands. When he fought Ricky Burns, when he fought Arakawa, I mean, you saw his hands were swollen, and he still finished the fight. That's what you call real warriors. Real warriors. And it's always been shown that these fighters, man, they're so skillful. They got all the ability in the world. But when it comes into when they feel pressured, they quit.
Adversity, yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Because they've never been through it, because they've been so good.
Honestly, I would tell you, Rigo just quit boxing, retire.
Yeah, you want more?
I mean, you shouldn't.
He soured you that much that you don't want to see him fighting.
I don't want to see him fight. I mean, first of all, he's boring to watch. Okay, I mean, I never watch his fights, and now that he quit, I'll never even care about listening about what Rigo does. He's saying, oh, I'll beat this guy, beat that guy, beat this. I mean, he probably will, but after this last time he quit, it's gonna have to take a lot for him to prove that he can do it. You know what I'm saying?
But I spoke to Freddie about this whole argument with Lomachenko being pound for pound best, or even the greatest in the last 20 years, and Freddie's like, he's beaten smaller guys. He's like, look what Manny did. Manny beat bigger guys that were world champions. Until he does something like that, I don't even want to hear anything about him. What do you make? Good point.
I agree with Freddie. I mean, and it's true. He even said it after the fight, because, like I said, I watched the fight the next day, and I'm like, okay. After the 3rd round, I was like, I don't want to watch it because I already know what's gonna happen. But yeah, he said that he didn't take much credit because he fought a guy that was, at a lower division than him, 122. Okay, he's a little bigger, and it's true. Let's see what he can do against a bigger fighter like Manny. Look at Manny. Hey, but that's the thing. That's the politics of boxing nowadays. They hype him so much, and they make you look that way, and they forget about the others. And it's true. Manny Pacquiao fought Margarito, Oscar de la Hoya, all those guys.
Margarito,
and he put an ass whooping on all those guys.
Huge, yeah. And Margarito's a big dude too.
How come they don't go back and say, oh, look what he's doing? Oh yeah, but Loma's fighting the smaller guys, and is making him look bad and stuff. Oh yeah, he's pound for pound the best. Come on, let's give credit to those who deserve the credit.
So what should he do at this point then, you think, Lomachenko?
At this point, well,
go up another division, right? 135?
He needs to.
Yeah.
He needs to. And once he starts fighting those 135 pounders, it
could be a different story.
It could be a different story.
Because they're big dudes.
Yeah.
135, you're cutting from like 150. And Lomachenko, he's small.
He was a 126 pounder.
Yeah.
And I would like to see him and Valdez.
And Valdez, Oscar?
Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, hey.
We beat him in the amateurs.
Yeah. Bob Arum, you have those two fighters at that. Let's see, but in this fight, it will generate the attention because of Valdez, not because of Lomachenko.
Because Valdez will come forward and throw punches. Yeah.
See, that's what I say. I mean, he could be the best pound for pound fighter in the world, but he's never gonna sell pay-per-view against an average fighter. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could recognize Lomachenko and say, oh, he's the best, he's the greatest pound for pound. But okay, put Lomachenko to fight an average fighter, who's gonna pay for it? Nobody.
That's why it's on ESPN.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're gonna have to bring somebody that can generate that, like a Valdez. People
or
Matthysse Garcia. And then he will sell.
Yeah.
But not because of him, because of Mike.
Because of Mikey. Matthysse Garcia, do you see that as a very competitive even fight?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, because...
break that down. How does that fight play out, you think?
I think the early rounds, Loma will frustrate Mikey a little bit, but Mike is consistent. He's very consistent. He will towards the end, he will make it a better fight. But I think that last round, at the end of the last round, Loma can beat him by maybe 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the movement. You know,
the activity, right? Too.
Activity.
Because Lomachenko does
Mikey
throw a lot of punches.
Mikey
doesn't throw a lot of punches.
Mikey doesn't throw a lot,
Yeah.
and he's like a perfect fighter. I like Matthysse Garcia because of his style. He's real stylistically. He's really good, real fine puncher. But I think Lomachenko's footwork, in and out, he will make him miss and counter him. You know, he won't hurt him. He won't hurt Mikey, but he will beat him. You know, by maybe 2 or 3 rounds.
Conor McGregor versus Manny Pacquiao, the new fight of the century. What do you think about that, Joel? Conor McGregor knocks out Manny Pacquiao.
Really?
No, I'm kidding.
No
way.
Manny Pacquiao will knock out Conor McGregor in less than 6 rounds.
In 6 rounds, you think so?
Less than 6.
You don't think he can make it to 10 like Floyd?
Nah. Floyd carried him. You know, Floyd carried.
Hey, there's still a lot of people that say, no way, Floyd did not carry him. So break it, because this is what I tell people. I'm like, if you know boxing, you've been around boxing, you know when a guy's taking it easy on somebody. You just know from the sparring sessions or even in a fight, you just know that there's not that pressure and that imposing is not the same when you're taking it easy on someone. You can just tell on the punches. So explain to people why immediately you saw that he was carrying it. What was the
people see what they want to see.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got people that are Conor McGregor fans, you're gonna see it your way. Like, oh, you know, Conor McGregor caught Mayweather with an uppercut. Yeah, he landed that uppercut because Mayweather let him. Honestly, because Mayweather will never get caught with that uppercut if you don't want to. Mayweather, if you remember that fight, the first 2 rounds, Mayweather was pushing the fight forward.
Yeah.
Something he never does. Mayweather's a skillful fighter on his feet. You will never touch him. Honestly, if Mayweather says Mayweather will not touch me, he won't touch him because of his footwork, how fast his reflex is. But he's making so much millions of dollars that he needs to give the people something, you know?
Yeah.
So the first 2 rounds, you're like, okay, I'm gonna go forward, I'm gonna let him hit me, because that's a strategy. You put a strategy to beat an MMA fighter, you just wear them down because they're not used to the gloves, the rounds. There's a lot of things involved. I mean, just pressure him, let him throw. As soon as you start fading, and then you go attack. And that's what Mayweather did. There's no way. I mean, if the fight would have been like a competitive fight, Mayweather would be moving, making a miss and countering him through the whole fight. But Mayweather took it to him. What did he do? He's like, I'm gonna make him wear out 1, 2, 3 rounds. After the 4th, he started working exactly that way I said it. He's gonna break him slowly until he did. After that, I mean, the best way to go out is on his back, and the referee saved him.
But back to Manny and Conor.
Oh, Manny will not hold back.
Yeah? Even at this age?
Manny can pop.
Yeah.
And Manny's too fast.
Mm-hmm.
Conor McGregor will not see punches coming from Manny. Believe me, in every angle.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it don't matter if he's old or not. Manny's still explosive.
You know what's funny?
I saw him against Jeff.
Right across the street, right over here, is a huge picture of Conor McGregor. This Irish part, right over here.
Over here,
right there. And we're talking about it. It's the funniest thing in the world. Yeah. All right, so you wouldn't fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, right?
Right.
So if it happens again, you wouldn't even bother watching.
Nah.
No?
Because we already know it's business.
Yeah.
Mayweather did it as a business thing. Mayweather's so smart that he will not move forward if it doesn't benefit him. He prepares a circle. It benefits him in every way. Floyd Mayweather will not jeopardize anything in his career. First of all, he don't need to. Floyd has so much money, he don't need to. Okay, but he plans things right. As a businessman, he says, okay, I'm gonna get this guy, and I'm gonna generate a lot of money. I'm gonna make the people believe that he can beat me by hyping it up. I mean, even in the press conference, when have you ever seen Floyd Mayweather leave his bag on the floor with money?
Never.
Okay, and that day, he gets a flag.
He didn't have a lot of money though. For him, at least.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's his bag. That's his personal item.
Yeah.
I mean, if I got money in I got maybe $20 right here. I would never leave this shit around.
Look at the difference between us and Floyd. We got a bag here, $20. You got more than $20 in there.
No. I'm telling you.
Compared to me, I got zero. I got no cash.
That day in that press conference, he gets a flag, and right on the floor is his bag. And Conor gets his bag with his money.
So you think it was all fixed? Everything from the beginning?
Yeah, it was, bro. It's smart though. It's smart though. Hey, if I can get people to believe one thing so that I can get rich, I'll do it.
You versus Conor.
Fuck, I'll go with versus Conor. I don't give a shit. He'll kick my ass, but
Conor, you think he'll kick your ass in a boxing ring?
He won't stop me though.
Yeah, he won't
stop me. I'm telling you this. He won't stop me.
No,
he won't.
I expected you to say you'd kick his ass.
I can't tell you that because I haven't boxed in like 15 years.
Yeah.
But I can get in the ring and I guarantee you this, he won't stop me. He won't stop me. I mean, I'll give you the best. If we go 10 rounds, I'll go 10 rounds, but he will not stop me. Yeah. Because through my experience as a boxer, he will not stop me. I mean, he probably beat me because I haven't got in the ring in like 15 years. Last time I got my ass beat, it was by Marco Antonio Periban, but I didn't think it was him.
What do you mean you didn't think it was him?
Shit. Some guy comes in the gym one day and says, "Hey, I want some sparring."
Oh, that's how it happened.
and I usually, get the MMA fighters and I spar them and I beat them up and they go. And then that time I was with Bradley in Michigan for the Devin Alexander fight. So I didn't know it was Al Stanky.
Okay, I've heard of Al Stanky.
And he goes, "Hey, I want some sparring for who? For my boy." But I see him coming in with a group of MMA fighters. Like, "How many rounds you want?" Hey, I told Antonio, get the gloves on me. So he puts the gloves on me, and Antonio comes around and he goes, "Hey, that's the fighter that Rolando Arellano just signed." I go, "Rolando Arellano signing MMA fighters?" I didn't know. I get in the ring with him, and I try to box him, and boom, here comes a jab. Damn. I try to get in there. Whoa. Long story short, in 3 rounds, I was full of blood. And I tried my best, and I couldn't get in there. So I go, "Hey, that's it. I get out of the ring, and we stop." I go, "I'm on a little bit of shape, but I'll get you some more sparring." Next day, my brother comes. My brother's bigger than me, and he's a better boxer on his feet. He beats up my brother worse than me. So then I'm at a tire shop, and then Rolando Arellano calls me because I was training Vicente Escobedo at the time.
Rolando calls you?
I call Rolando. "Hey, Rolando, so we're talking about Vicente Escobedo." Yeah. So I ask him, "Hey, Rolando, you know what? I got in the ring with your with your fighter a couple of days ago. He goes, "What fighter?" I go, "You're an MMA fighter." He goes, "I don't have MMA fighters." "Well, there's a guy over here in India." He goes, No. He goes, wait. He's not an MMA fighter. His name is Marco Antonio Periban. That guy's 10-0 with 9 knockouts. He's an Olympic. Oh, shit. I didn't know. I sparred Marco Antonio without even knowing it was him. That was my last time I got in the ring.
Last time?
Last time. I haven't gotten in the ring since.
Fuck that.
Hell no.
Hey, this will be the last question. Let's move a little before we get out of the sun. But Lomachenko versus Pacquiao. Do you think Manny still has enough to beat a guy like that? Freddie likes that fight. Freddie says he loves that fight. But I don't know. What do you think?
Let me tell you this.
Manny's so fast.
Honestly?
Yeah.
I'll tell you the truth.
Yeah.
It will not be a knockout.
For either guy.
For either guy. Oh, wow. It will not.
Yeah.
And at the end of the fight, Lomachenko wins.
Yeah?
Yeah, because there's more business to make with this guy than with this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly think that sometimes everything plays as a business. Pacquiao Horn. I think Pacquiao won.
Yeah, I thought he won too.
But what are they doing? What they're doing is Bob Arum don't want Crawford to fight Pacquiao. I think Bob Arum loves Pacquiao, and obviously has a cash cow that is Crawford. He don't want to fight him. So what happens that night? At the end of the fight, they give the fight to Horn. And then all of a sudden Crawford moves to 47. Now it's an easy win for Crawford. So Crawford's still a champion at 147. That's the way it is. That's my point of view.
Yeah.
I don't know about what you think. If I'm telling you something that's common sense, I mean,
see it.
They'll give Horn the title. That way Pacquiao won't have to fight Crawford. Because Crawford will beat Pacquiao.
Because Manny's gonna fight Conor.
See what I'm saying? Now these people are following Floyd's trail.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. But you know what? You got to give credit to Conor. Like,
I do.
to have all these guys asking him for a fight, even though he's not.
But you know why?
Because he makes a lot of freaking money.
Because he makes a lot of money.
He's popular.
And because he has a big fan base.
Yeah, he does.
Conor McGregor has a big fan base because he's smart. He can talk.
He's the biggest star in combat sports.
Exactly.
He's the top pay-per-view draw in all combat sports.
I don't blame him. He's bad. He generates attention by his attitude, the way he is. I mean, I love watching him. I love watching him talk. I love watching him, making little scenes and press conferences and stuff. And that's what generates money. People want to see you, and that's why he's so famous. That's why he generates so much. He generates attention, and he attracts a lot of fans in the MMA business. So whenever he fights, people want to see him fight, regardless of who he fights. And that's what it is. Right now, a fight between him and Conor McGregor, Conor and Pacquiao, would generate because Pacquiao has a lot of fans, and Conor has a lot of fans. But we already know what's gonna happen.
Conor's gonna win.
Really?
Knockout with that big Irish left.
Really?
No.
You want to go a tequila bottle?
A tequila bottle? No.
1942?
No. 1942.
So I can recover
so you get it
so
back.
I can get it back since fucking Rigo made me lose it?
You know what? A true story. I haven't betted on a fight in like 3-4 years, and that was the first time I bet on a fight. And I bet that it would go 12 rounds because Lomachenko Rigondeaux, because I was like 110% sure it would go 12 rounds because of how defensive Rigondeaux was, and I thought Lomachenko would be chasing him the whole night.
Right.
And then just for shits and giggles, I put $100 on Rigondeaux just because the odds were good. And then when I saw the second round, I was just like, hijo de su puta madre.
The next day after I watched the fight, I saw the difference in size, man.
Yeah.
I mean, Loma was big. You could see he's big.
He looked like Tino. Tino going up against me. Tino, come here.
I got my money on
It's
Tino.
like this. Like, look.
I got my money on you, Tino.
I'm Lomachenko, and this is Rigondeaux.
But he don't quit.
No, he doesn't.
You better not.
Only on the ladies he quits. Only last like 2 minutes. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Live chat. Joel Diaz, his man Lucas Matthysse fights January 27th at the Forum against what's the Thailand Kiran?
Tewa Kiran.
He's what, 38-0 or 28-0?
38-0 with 29 knockouts.
There you go. It's gonna be a good fight. Jorge Linares is the main event as well.
Don't miss it.
Don't miss it. Thank you guys. Really appreciate it.